Guys, I've never had such a massive Paris corner haul for you in the entire history of this channel. Like, no. I got so many fragrances from Paris corner that is just insane. Some have been highly requested from you that I review them, so they're not brand new. But the rest is absolutely brand new from the brand. They're new releases, so I really hope you enjoy this. Also, by the time you're watching it, I'm probably with Dubai getting more new releases from Paris Corner. So more is coming, definitely, but for now let's focus on these because I have I think 7 or 8 fragrances. So let's start. Okay, let's start with first 2, the December line. And you wanted me to review it so badly. So we have December Vanilla and December Rose. So December Vanilla is, as you probably already know, a clone dupe for Khayal's what is it called? Sugared Patchouli, which I honestly was not the biggest fan of, but I'm having high hopes for this one. I've already smelled it, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts now. When it comes to the notes, they're of course very similar to the Khayal's version. We have a rum, vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. There we have vanilla, spicy notes, leather, tonka bean, rose, creme brulee, and in the base we've got brown sugar, amber, we have oud, patchouli, sugar, and musk. So definitely the notes are very delicious, and I must say that I really like it, especially for the price, because you know Paris Corner has such good prices. You're not breaking the bank, and this is how the bottle looks. And you have actually everything is metal, as you can hear, it's metal. And in the back you have a metal plaque with the notes, and actually I even like this little vanilla picture that they put in here. It looks cute. It looks actually cute. So yeah, this one definitely gives me a lot from Khayal. I would say this one maybe gives a bit more oud, but also I get more rum. I definitely get a lot of rum vanilla combination from this fragrance, which is actually not bad. For some reason the Khayal version didn't really rock my boat. I felt that it was very sour on my skin for some reason. This one is just rum vanilla patchouli, and I really like it. Some people said about it in the reviews that they get more patchouli from it than from Khayal. I actually get the opposite. From Khayal I got a lot of that patchouli. That kind of bothered me in combination with the other notes, whereas here I mainly get rum and vanilla. So yeah, I kind of preferred this one, I'll be honest. And the longevity and projection are great, like with 99.9% of Paris Corner fragrances. So December Vanilla is the first one. I know you really wanted me to review this. And I must say I really like it. I really like it. For some reason that Khayal version didn't work for me, even though I love a lot of their fragrances, especially those deeper, darker ones I'm really into. But with Sugared Patchouli I didn't really get along. Whereas with this, I really like how vanillic it is, and again I get like rum vanilla, but almost like a lemon tart smell to it. I think it's because of the sugar and creme brulee and rum. I almost get like a lemony tart scent for some reason. It's good. It's very, very good. I really like it. It has my stamp of approval. So that's the 1st December. The 2nd December that we have is, of course, the clone dupe inspiration for Fenty fragrance. And this is how it looks. And in here you have blueberry and tangerine, rose, geranium, and magnolia. And in the base we have musk and patchouli. And this, I must say, is quite stunning. This, I must say, is a very nice rose. So there you have it. Same presentation, and in the back you have the rose embossment. And this one is again very, very similar to the original. And it feels fresh. It's definitely a floral fragrance, but you have that freshness from magnolia and blueberry. It's a very, very lovely fragrance. It's a lovely fragrance, very feminine. I think it might lean more feminine and like flirty than Fenty, because this one is definitely like floral sweet. This one is just maybe a little bit more uplifting than the original, even the notes are the same. Of course, the proportions can be completely different. I feel like this one is just a bit more fruity floral and less dark in the end. You know, it stays quite effervescent and it's just beautiful. I love that rose blueberry combination. It's so good. So, so good. So yeah, try it. It's worth it. Another stamp of approval of mine. Really, really like it. So that is all the December fragrances. Let's get into something new, shall we? I'm sure you are very, very interested. So the first new thing that I have is Rua Radiant Roses. So Paris Corner already have one Rua fragrance, but it's in a white bottle. And I think it's either the Lina or the Lina exclusive dupe. Now, this one, I will be honest, I don't know if it's a like inspiration from anything, because when I read the notes and when I smell it, I don't really get anything in particular when it comes to a niche fragrance or a designer fragrance. I feel like it's their own creation, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. So I, of course, love the packaging. I love the bottle. You have to see the bottle. Like, I cannot wait to show you. It's so pretty. It kinda matches CABANA Sunset. It really does. And I'm gonna keep them out standing together because that's how gorgeous they look together. So this is Rua Radiant Roses. And in here we have quite an interesting combination of notes. We have bergamot peach and some like fresh citruses. In the heart we have rose, we have chocolate, we have freesia, magnolia, and jasmine. And then in the base we have vanilla, sandalwood, amber, and some musk, which is a powdery musk. But you know that and by the way, look at the cap as well. So cute. Really, really cute. Just admit it. It's cute. It's cute. That combination of notes, for me, it's actually very interesting. At first, I thought this will be a dupe of maybe some other Parfum de Marly or maybe the Lina La Rose. I was like guessing. I didn't read the notes before I received it. But it actually turns out to be different to anything. It's super pretty. It's super pretty, guys. Okay, so I mainly get peach. I get definitely like some citruses. You know what? Even though the notes do not suggest it at all, like at all, and like there's chocolate, you wouldn't think of it, but this actually reminds me of Cassili. Yeah. Yeah, this reminds me of Cassili. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying they're identical, but you get that peachy, powdery, slightly tropical scent in here as well. This is super similar to Cassili from Marley, which you guys know is actually my favorite Marley. Yeah. The notes are completely different, completely. But it's the same powdery, sweet, peachy tropical scent that you get in Cassili. You just don't get the tropical florals per se, but maybe because of the chocolate and the blend of flowers, they kind of achieved that thing. I don't know, but this to me smells like Cassili. Oh my gosh, guys. We have a winner here. We have a banger here. Finally, an extremely beautiful Cassili clone, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I would say it's like Cassili mixed with a little bit of Delina. That's what it is. It's Cassili mixed with slight hints of Delina. It's gorgeous. This one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like 100 out of 10. 100 out of 10. So for now, this one is my favorite. I really like the December line, but this Rua Radiant Roses is just phenomenal. Again, for me, it's like a mixture between of 70% Cassili and 30% of Delina. I love it. I love it. All right. Now we can move on to something older, but you really wanted me to get it because many of you really love it. And that is a clone for Frank Boclet Sugar. And this is from the Emir line of Paris Corner. And this is Forbidden Sugar. And this is basically a non-standard, I would say, marshmallow fragrance. I do like sugar from Frank Boclet, but not to the point that I would purchase it, I'll be honest. But for this price, I'm very happy to have it. So in Forbidden Sugar, by the way, look at the bottle, it's stunning. It's done so well. So well. In here we have marshmallows, we have honey, cassis, coconut and bergamot. Then we have caramel, vanilla, pear, jasmine and peach. And in the base we've got musk, orange blossom, raspberry and violet. And I must say, as you guys told me many times, this is a perfect dupe. Yeah. Yeah. You get the same vibe, the same thing. You kind of get that like a tropical floral blast. You get the marshmallows. It's a very particular fragrance. And I don't think it's a safe blind buy. Unless you know how sugar from Frank Boclet smells and you want it. Otherwise, if you do not know how it smells, you have to try it first. Try before you buy. But it's very, very unique of a gourmand. Very unique gourmand. So I really like it. But again, I would not buy this fragrance for Frank Boclet price. But from Paris Corner, I'm more than happy to have it. This is like 1-to-1. It really, really is. And it lasts very beautifully. Again, you all were right. This is a great dupe. So Forbidden Sugar is another one that's really, really good. Again, I wouldn't particularly purchase the original because I don't love this fragrance with my whole heart. But I'm very happy to have it in Paris Corner's budget. So yeah, that's Forbidden Sugar. We went through December's. Another fragrance that I will definitely be reviewing soon is Hibisco Nirvana, which is the Hibiscus Mahajad dupe. So that is coming soon. But let's focus now on one of the newest releases as well, and that is Khair, the new Khair, and this one is Confection. And this one went super viral, of course. Many people love it. And this is, of course, a dupe for the newest Khayal, you know, that candy sugar, the newest one that they released. This is pear whipped cream. In the heart, you have jasmine, ylang, and cashmere. And in the base, you have sandalwood, marshmallow, and vanilla. So actually, I don't really remember the notes for that Khayal, so let me check. Are they the same? I don't think so. It's vanilla candy rock sugar, by the way. It's called vanilla candy rock sugar, and they do not have the same notes. Khayal is way more extended, shall I say. It has like bubblegum and jelly bean and violet. That I remember it had some violet. And it's way more complex in the dry down as well. However, even though this might seem more simple in structure, it's actually way more potent. And yes, I did smell rock sugar in Sephora, at Sephora actually. And I must say that I like this one a little bit more because it's just stronger, and it's not as juvenile as you might think. I love it very much. It is like, okay, let's be honest. If you like Khayal fragrances, all those new ones that are, you know, fun and flirty and girly, like lychee and Eden apple and rock sugar candy, you will love it. You will love it. It's so good. This one is so good. This is my third Khair fragrance. I have the Fusion, I have the Pistachio, and now we have the Confection, which is a great one. Again, super similar to the original, simpler in structure, but actually, at least on me, it's more potent. I really love it. I really love it. I would also say it's more like marshmallowy, whereas rock sugar leans more violet candy bubblegum. This one is more like marshmallowy. So yeah, great one, great longevity. I already wore it, love it. But I will definitely be keeping you guys updated on these new fragrances because they're very new. So they probably have to sit. Okay, so that's Khair. Next, I have a fragrance that I'm not super like in love with, but I think many of you might love it. I think it's also a new release, and this is called Khayal. I think that's how we pronounce it. I hope so. And this is like orangey, ambery fragrance. This is how it looks. There you go. Actually, the packaging is not bad. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. It looks very vintage. Okay, it looks very vintage, but I actually don't mind it. So in Khayal, we have bergamot and orange, then we have white grapefruit, woody notes, and then we have musk and white amber. That's it. And this to me smells good. And I really like that orange aspect. I also get slight resemblance of pistachio gelato from Khayal for some reason. And I'm getting it each time I spray it, so it's definitely there, like a slight yum pistachio gelato vibe for some odd reason. And orange is like orangey, creamy ice cream. That's how it smells. Orangey, creamy ice cream. It's very nice. I just have to say that at the moment it's a little bit soft. So I'm really hoping it will develop in longevity and performance. But the scent itself might appeal to many of you. And the grapefruit is actually white grapefruit. And it's definitely a musky fragrance, very smooth, almost a little bit like soapy leaning, but it still has that yum pistachio gelato aspect with added orange. So it's very nice concept. We will see how it develops as the time goes by. All right, this is gonna be still a question mark when it comes to the new fragrances. I have two last scents that are brand new releases, and they're definitely not question marks. They are loves from the first sniffs. So, are you ready? Are you ready? We have Minya. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Minya Coco Lash and Minya Just Minya. So let's start with Just Minya in this beautiful turquoise packaging. I was waiting to get my hands on it, let me tell you that. So this is how it looks. It's gonna look perfect on my shelf along with Greenwich Village and all those turquoise fragrances that I have. Cannot wait to put it there. So Minya, Just Minya, is pistachio almond, jasmine heliotrope and cashmeran, and in the base you have sandalwood, vanilla and salted caramel. And my oh my, is this gorgeous? Is this gorgeous? Yes, it is. And the sprayer is so nice. This is a very tropical, nutty fragrance. It's so nice. If you like fragrances like the new Valentino, the Gold, Donna Born in Roma, the Gold. If you like Ylang in Gold from MICALLEF, they're not the same, but the vibe. If you like pistachio in general and almonds, you will love it. So this fragrance actually is not linear at all. This fragrance starts off, again, to me, very like tropical floral. Very like tropical floral. Think of the new Valentino, Donna, Born in Roma, the Gold, and stuff like that, right? But on my skin and even now on paper, after a couple of minutes, you get so much beautiful pistachio almond. And that's quite odd, right? Because they are in the top, so you would smell them first, but no, they actually come up after a while. And this is such a beautiful pistachio almond fragrance. I would say the pistachio almond ratio is 50-50. You get half-half. It opens up quite like tropical floral, but this fades away after 2 minutes. And you're left with this pistachio almond. Then it gets to that powdery aspect because of the heliotrope, but it's still very almondy. And then in the base, you have that salted caramel. What more could you want? Phenomenal. And I must say this one leans into a stronger projection from the get-go, even though I just got it. And it's just sensational. I love it. It's so good. Another 20 out of 10. Okay, so that's the original turquoise Minya. And the next one is the Coco Lash one. And this one has such a pretty bottle. I love those, you know, caramelly nude colors. I also have a shelf full of these, and I much prefer the gold over the rose gold in the normal Minya. This one is just gold, and to me it just looks better. So Coco Lash, of course, you guys know, if you are into coconut, you just have to run and grab it. This is coconut milk, raspberry and pear. Yeah. Then you have jasmine freesia, ambroxan macaron, and musk. And this is definitely a gourmand. When I read the notes now, I feel like I've seen it before. I think I've seen those notes before. But I cannot be sure, because you guys know, this is my job. I read the notes of fragrances every single day, 100 times, of different scents, because I research all the time. But I kinda, from my memory, I've seen this combination somewhere. It's that coconut milk raspberry pear. I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know where. I cannot, for the life of me, give you a name of a scent that might have such combination. This is incredible. Another one that, oh my goodness. Now that I think of it, maybe it's a little bit similar to Thank You Next from Ariana Grande, but done right. In terms of that gherkin smell that I told you that I get. This doesn't have it, but it's still like similar to that. Let's see the notes for Ariana Grande, because now I'm very, very curious. Thank You Next. All right, let's see. We're doing the research live. Guys, please, please, it's not self-bragging, but please tell me in the comments that I'm a genius. How could I remember this? How could I remember this? These notes are almost the same. So Ariana Grande Thank You Next has raspberry pear, coconut pink rose, macaron, and musk. Mind you, the last time I reviewed and read the notes of Ariana Grande Thank You Next was about 2 years ago. Just saying. Just saying. The elephant memory. Elephant memory. So yes, this is like Thank You Next, but it's done right. It doesn't have that terrible gherkin sharp smell of, like, you know, sour cucumbers. I'm sure you know what gherkin is, right? This doesn't have it. It's incredible. This is that scent done right. This is that scent done right. I cannot believe I pinpointed. I cannot believe it. But there you have it. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is a official perfect version of that scent profile and that scent note structure that Thank You Next was trying to make, but kind of failed. And here you have the perfection of that note structure. So Minya Coco Lash is amazing. What it smells like? It smells like coconut, raspberry pear, and marshmallows. Like marshmallows, macarons, obviously, rather. And it's a little bit floral. I think what made it better was replacing rose and making it white floral, so jasmine freesia. I think that's what makes it 100 times better. So yeah, there you have it. Minya Coco Lash from Paris Corner is the last one in this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Again, Paris Corner is going crazy with new releases at the moment. I cannot keep up myself. So of course we have Hibisco Nirvana. That's very, very due when it comes to my review. I will be probably getting a bottle in Dubai, and maybe I will review it from there. We'll see. But there are another bunch of new releases that I know are absolute bangers, and I cannot wait to smell them. I cannot wait to meet the team. I cannot wait to spend time with them and to tell you all about the new fragrances, and also sniff all the fragrances from Paris Corner that I haven't tried and they're not new. And probably there's so much more amazing fragrances that are to be explored. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for recommending me the scents that I got in this video. So Forbidden Sugar, the December line, and now you have them in my review. The new Khair, Rua, and Minyas are absolutely amazing. So yeah, we will definitely get updates, you know, as I wear them and test them more. But for now, I love most of these fragrances. These two are fantastic, and Khair you have to definitely get. And this Rua roses, the Radiant Roses, is for me a perfect combination between Cassili and Delina from Marley. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. So yeah, that's it. I'm out, and see you in my next video, darlings.